Okay, first tubbing log of the 2025 season. It's the 5th of April. Yeah, and the weather's starting to get good. So as you can see, I'll go over here to get a better view of the whole tubbing situation. We had some snow 2 days ago, which hasn't melted out yet, but today's supposed to get close to 60, and then tomorrow is going to be in the high 60s. So it's time to actually start getting the tubs going. So as you can see, nothing's up yet, but there will be stuff soon. Actually, I shouldn't say nothing is up. I do have the turtle tub I started several weeks ago to get it going because the turtle can take cold temps and I want to get him out of hibernation. And yeah, it's cycled and ready to go. You know, I added green water to get it started. So yeah, actually not today, but tomorrow I'll be putting the turtle out. I might append this to the end of this video. But today I went, one of the local ranch supply places had their annual 10% off sale. So I went and picked up actually a 75-gallon rectangular tub. I've only done the oval tubs. I haven't done a rectangular before. So this I think is like 46 by, this is like, I don't know if it's 20, I think it's bigger than 24 inches, but at least 24 inches, at least 36 by 24. I think it actually might be 30. And then it's about 18, not 18, I think it's like 16 inches high, something like that. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. Probably be doing fish in it this year, but the eventual plan is for this to be another turtle tub. It actually seems like surface area wise, it's not that much smaller than this 110-gallon. It's just shorter and then not quite as long because it doesn't have the oval ends, but it has the corners which make up for the volume. Yeah, I guess we can also go over the plants that I overwintered outdoors. I've gotten rid of a bunch of the stuff that clearly didn't make it, but some of the stuff's dicey. Anyway, this right here that looks totally dead is water celery. Didn't think it was going to overwinter, but then when I figured, well, might as well at least try. And then like a week ago, there was a green shoot, as you can see, but it kind of melted. So we'll see if it sends off another one. Got a bunch of creeping jenny, as always. The creeping jenny, the foliage from last year, you know, looks good until we start entering this freeze-thaw cycle in early spring, and then it really dies back, but there's all sorts of buds on the creeping jenny, indicating that it is, in fact, coming back. This is a chive that also looks like it's coming back. And then my oldest iris looks like it's doing quite well, and actually the buds are really starting to swell and open up. We got a big cat coming over. I might have to interrupt this if he starts wandering too far, since he has shown himself that he will go wander off and then not come back. So he only gets to go out under close supervision. This is the sweet flag. It overwintered well. You can see the buds are starting to actually, you know, grow out. This particular sweet flag, I don't think I'm going to be dividing this year, but the other one I will. Over here in this tub, have some of the rushes that I tried to see if I could save, and it doesn't look like it worked. This one might still be alive. This, what did they call it? It was a combination of inflexus and effusus. But the bottom actually looks like those lower parts might still be going, but then the top, like this, kind of has the dead look, so I don't know how well that's going to go. This creeping jenny did really well, as you can see, and is going to be bursting pretty soon. This is a garlic chive that bit it. These creeping jennies are doing well too, and then these are both my marsh marigolds, and they're in good shape too. As you can see, they're super cold tolerant. They don't even care that there's snow on that it, got down to into the 20s last night. And then this is another of those water celeries that I tried to overwinter. And we will see if it goes. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, like this right here, this, thing looks like it's doing okay. Oh, sorry. This particular thing looks like it's doing okay, but I guess we'll just see if it makes it. I've got water celery that I overwinter indoors, so I'm not too worried, although that stuff kind of really died back too. Then the rest of this, again, more creeping Jenny. This is a pot that was, I think, gallium. That the gallium didn't do super great, but then it's got some creeping Jenny that grew into it, so I'm just using it as another creeping Jenny pot. Another garlic chive that bit it. More creeping Jenny. This is my other iris that I got last year, the Siberian iris. That is, let's see if we can, yeah, you can see it's got a new shoot coming out. This creeping Jenny did really well and retained a bunch of foliage. And then we got a rabbit and a cat. Okay. Yeah, Mocha, stop. No. Okay, I got the initial row of tubs set up, same as I typically do. But I thought this would be a good time to show kind of how I do things, at least in the sense of what is going on under the hood with risers and cinder blocks and stuff in these tubs. So right now, starting filling. As you can see, I am putting in some dechlor, which probably isn't necessary, and then putting in some easy green fertilizer because I'm going to seed these tubs with green water. And the easy green, basically having a bunch of nitrogen gets that kicked off. But yeah, basically the way I do things is I have at least one cinder block in each tub, and the size and height in particular is based on how tall the tub is. But yeah, so each tub has at least one cinder block. Most of them have two. The cinder blocks serve a couple purposes. First, they provide a little refuge for fish. They want to get out of the sun, or or if there's like a raccoon or some other predator trying to stick its hand in the tub, they can go into the cinder block and get away. The other main purpose is they serve as risers for the plants so that they're at the right height to get to the surface, or if they're stuff that's more bog plants that need the crown of the plant needs to be above the surface. So I like, for the cinder block sizes, I like to use these 8x8 by 6 inch tall cinder blocks. I think they're a good height. They're a good size for the smaller tubs. The larger ones, I use these 8x8 by 16s. And then the tallest tubs actually will stack to 8 by 16 by 6 inch cinder blocks on top of each other. But yeah, that's mainly how I do the cinder blocks. I'll show you guys. I'm not going to do any repotting today, but I'll show you how I repot. Well, how I pot plants in general for the tubs, because I know last year people were asking me about that. But yeah, and the other thing I will do, just as like a demonstration here, is I will also not just use cinder blocks as risers, but for some of these deeper tubs, I will do stuff like take bricks like this. Not that I'm going to be, this particular tub, I'm probably not going to use those bricks there, but that'll also serve as a riser for plants that don't need quite as much a height, but could use a little boost up towards the surface. But yeah, that's mainly what I'm doing right now. Like I said, this is just the initial set of tubs. I'm gonna also have, I typically have another couple tubs over here, have at least one more tub here, probably that rectangular one, and then I went and for whatever reason I bought a another 40-gallon tub, and I'm gonna have to figure out where I want to put that, because yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out where I want to put that. Anyway, I'll probably update you guys tomorrow when I put the turtle out.